Hey, y'all, we're going to try to do this again. Maybe I'll get better reception. Hey, Jen. Don't know what was wrong with my reception at the salon today. It was crazy. It was just, all day long, it was just horrible. Hey, John. So anyway, I deleted the first broadcast. Hey, Frankie. So I'm just going to come back on. If you're watching this on replay, all I'm going to do is just really explain to you in the simplest of terms, hey, Miston, what Anti.Pro is. There's a lot of questions, a lot of misinformation, and I'm going to clear this up, hopefully. So thank you. If y'all would like to share with your followers, please do. If you're seeing on replay, please share to Twitter. First of all, I would like to tell you that Anti.Pro is an additive. It's an additive to be added to color. It's an additive to be added to lightener. It's an additive you can use it with perms. You can use it with any hey, Nate, you can use it after shaving. You can use it after, thank you very much. You can use it after waxing. If you get a chemical burn on your fingers, you put it on your fingers, it stops it. But let me tell you what it is now. It is a product that consists of ingredients, of course, but it has other ingredients than this, but it has 12 natural ingredients that, hey Gerald, that when every one of these ingredients has the natural ability to have the qualities of an antihistamine and anti-inflammatory. And most of you know what an antihistamine is. An antihistamine blocks histamines. Histamines is what causes us to itch, what causes us to burn. If you're taking allergy medicine, it's something that blocks histamines. An anti-inflammatory is very self-explanatory. When something's inflamed, it swells. It swells up. You know, I know you've probably never noticed this, but the next time you do a hair color, if you don't use this in it, feel of the scalp. I'll get there, Jody, I promise. Feel your scalp. It's going to feel a little spongy, a little spongy. That's because it's inflamed. It's swollen a little bit from the color. This stops that. It's an anti-inflammatory. So when all of these ingredients are combined, it's not giving you an antihistamine and anti-inflammatory. That's a medicine. Some people think, oh, this is medicine. It's totally different, y'all. It's not a medication. It's not a pharmaceutical type of a product. This is happening with natural ingredients and all these ingredients, and it's giving you a natural antihistamine and a natural anti-inflammatory. So that's out of the way. That's what Anti.Pro is. What Anti.Pro is not. It does not stop an allergic reaction. Y'all listen to this. It does not stop a true allergic reaction. Someone had said online that it did, and I've got 7 messages. So if you're allergic to PPD, if you're truly having an anaphylactic type of a shock reaction to hair color, this does not stop this. This is for itching, for burning, for stinging, for this. It helps with flaking of the color. This is that type of a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product. We can put it around, I put it around the hairline on every color to stop redness. I put it on the ears, you know, this type of thing. I put it on men's necks when I shave their neck, you know, to stop it, you know, stop the irritation. But this will not, so if you have a client that has had allergic reactions to color, that's had to go to the hospital, that's had to go to the doctor and do things like this, no, this is not your miracle cure. This person, I tell you what I have been doing, and yes, it helps. It doesn't stop the staining, but it helps. I put it around the hairline and the neckline and the ears, and it kind of creates just a little bit of a barrier. Of course, it stops the redness. You know, that's why I'm putting it there. But, you know, it has helped with staining because, y'all, there's something there. Let me tell you what else I do with it. I put it around the hairline when I'm doing a perm and around the neck. So then when I sit the cotton on there, it's doing 2 things. It's helping with any irritation from the perm solution, but it's also anchoring the cotton so the color cotton doesn't fall down. The cotton is sticking to the skin. I use it on men's necks. I use it on anyone that I clip with the clippers. It stops the irritation. I use it, I don't wax, but you could use it after waxing. I use it when I shave. Now I'm fixing to tell you the companies that have this. It's from, Frankie is in here, and he is the anti-dot man. This is his product. I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer and get this out of the way. I'm not involved with Frankie's company. I'm not involved with Hair Care. I'm not involved with these. I am a excitable hairdresser who loves the product, but I want to make sure you've got the proper information because there was some misinformation given. I'm not involved with Frankie at all. None, none, none. 1 ounce will work with up to 6 ounces of product. But now let me tell you something else I'm doing with it. And somebody went bat crazy because I said I was and said that was a waste of product. I'm putting it in my lightening mix, my bleach mix when I do foils. They said, well, it doesn't touch the scalp. No, they're right, it doesn't touch the scalp. But let me tell you what it does. It makes this product so creamy, and it keeps it moist inside the foil so that I don't have to worry about opening that packet and boom, product is dried out. So it's moist. I use it in conjunction with California Glam Lightener, Blue and Violet. That's my exclusive lighteners that I'm using. I use it with Olaplex, and it just is just a wonderful, like I said, y'all, this is my trinity. Is Olaplex, it is Anti-Dot Pro, and it's California Glam Lightener, either blue or violet. That's my trinity, and I just wanted y'all to know absolutely a perfect marriage with Olaplex, y'all. It's just, it's just beautiful. It makes my color more moist. It makes the color more spreadable. But, I've not had one single guest have any discomfort, any burn, any sting. I'm not here trying to sell a product, but I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice to your clients and yourself if you don't use it. I continually, I'll get lightener burns on my fingers because, on your non-dominant hand, you usually don't wear a glove. I don't. I wear a glove on my dominant hand, what I'm spreading, with most of the time. And, it does mist and it spreads more. And I mean, when it starts burning, I just pop a little bit of antidote on it and it stops it. It's been wonderful for when I shave. I'm putting it on my areas I'm shaving. It stops razor burn. So I just wanted y'all to know what it was and what it was for and what it would not do. And I want to say again, y'all, it will not stop. This is vitally important. You can use it as a relaxer. You can, absolutely mix it in as you don't use it as a base. You could, but it's, you still need a base if you're using a relaxer that requires a base. Mix it right in with the thing. Absolutely, Frankie, you read my mind. Go on Facebook to the page. Go to antidotpro.com. All the information. Haircare.com. If you're in, I think, Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi, Champion Beauty Supply. But absolutely sunburn. Anything, y'all, that can become inflamed. If you were to pick up a hot dish off your stove and burn your hand, you could put some Anti-Dot Pro on it, and the anti-inflammatory is going to work to help the burn and keep it. Yeah, you would add your 1 ounce into your mix. I've talked to many people who've been using it for waxing. I know someone that used it for razor burn when she shaved her legs. So y'all, what this is, it was designed for hair color, but we're finding out as more and more and more and more people are using it that, y'all, it simply is an anti-inflammatory, and it simply is the antihistamine. And so that you can use it for all of these other things. So it's morphine, y'all. Hey, Nebo, it's morphine. Just like when Olaplex first came out, now it's morphine. It's morphine. So there are more and more uses for all products, not just this, that are discovered as it morphs and as it grows. It's just one of the best products that I've ever used. Y'all, I have been a strong, strong, strong opponent opponent to using Sweet and Low since I was a color educator. And when a lot of companies, when you're a color educator and you go to the home office and things like this, they'll have one of the chemists talk to you. That's just kind of standard. And this was way back in, the mid 80s. And after he talked to us, he was telling us about the harm that Sweet and Low could cause, the harm that it could cause. And I've always been absolutely against people using Sweet and Low. And I have been called the worst names just because of being on Facebook and on forums by telling people how dangerous it is to use Sweet and Low and what it can do. This is not that type of product. This is not that type of product. This is a professional product that truly, absolutely, it's very unprofessional. First of all, it's unsafe. I'm not going to go into all the reasons it's unsafe because I would just get angry that people do this. But second of all, I think it's so unprofessional to walk over there with these pink packets and open it up and pour it in a color in front of your customer. It's just crazy. So this product has thoroughly impressed me. Frankie is, Hair.com is in Canada, so he probably does ship. Frankie, do you ship to France? Someone was asking, do you ship to France? I don't think that Hair Cared would. Frankie's working on it right now. Okay. I don't think that Hair Cared would, but I'm sure that Frankie, and the UK, I'm sorry, Frankie, not France, but the UK. So what you need to do is go to antidote.com and go in there and call the customer service. Good. Right here you see it. They just got compliance. So maybe go on the mailing list, and when everything is set up, maybe Antidote Pro will contact you and let you know. If not, send me message me on Facebook, and Salon message me on Facebook, and just as soon as they get everything going, I'll let you know if I can, if I have a way. Now, someone accused me, and I'm just going to say this again. I am not an employee of Frankie. I'm not getting paid by Frankie. I'm not an employee of Hair Cared. I'm not getting paid by Hair Cared. I'm not an employee of Olaplex. I'm not getting paid with Olaplex. I'm not an employee of Bib Buddy. I'm not getting paid by Bib Buddy. I'm the type of hairdresser that wants you to have what I have. If it works for me, I want it to work for you. I tell y'all all the time that about 130 volume peroxide. I'm a developer, and I'm not getting paid by them. It works. If you use it the way some of us have used it for 30 or 40 years. I don't get paid for many things. I don't get paid from Wella for Wella Color Charm toners for T18, T14, T10, T25. I don't get paid for these. I love them. They work for me. I want them to work for you. So when I'm telling you this, I have no ulterior motive. I don't get paid to come by Frankie for every time I say Antidote, Antidote, Antidote. I'm not a paid endorser. I don't want to be a paid endorser, but I want you to have the products that I use that I love. So that's that, but I just felt the need to come back and do this again since my other Periscope messed up, because thank you. It is important to realize, y'all, that this does not stop a true life-threatening allergic reaction. And let me tell you something else. Thank you, Frankie. And you know what? I value that statement right there so much, because what y'all see is what you get. Absolutely. If I'm telling you to use something, I'm putting my name on it. You're not going to be mad at Frankie and Antidote Pro if it doesn't work. You're going to be mad at me. If you use California Glam Lightener and you don't like it, you're not going to be mad at them. Absolutely, it will work in relaxers. Absolutely. It will work in relaxers. It will work in smoothing treatments. It will work in rearrangers. It will work in perms. It will work in color. It will work in high lift color. It will work in direct dyes. It'll be a perfect thing to use in direct dyes because it will dilute your colors with Olaplex. You can use it in bleaches and toners. It will work. It creates, again, a natural antihistamine and the natural anti-inflammatory. And those are two things that cause the anti-inflammatory will take care of the swelling on your scalp. The antihistamine will take care of the itching, burning, and even, have you ever seen someone's color that you've done it flaked afterwards? This helps with that. So, it's just a great product. It's just a wonderful, great product. And like I said, I'm endorsing it 100%, but I want you to know, and please, 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 please pass this along, because I don't know where this came from. I don't know why, but I got all these messages. This does not stop a true allergic reaction. Do not think it does. Don't bring this down on Anti.Pro. This is not what it does. You're very welcome, Frankie. It's just, and like I said, I just wanted to clear up this misinformation. If you have someone that has an allergic reaction, this is not your cure-all. No, 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 no. Also, y'all do know we should be doing patch tests on all colors. Even if we've colored their hair 100 times, we should still be doing it every time. And y'all, I know it's hard. I know it is. Yeah, Nebo, it's really good. I've used it for, God, I don't know how long now, Frankie, 3 months? At least 3 months. The very first moment that I heard Tracy Cunningham talking about this, then I went bat-butt crazy trying to find it online, and I found it, and I ordered, and I've been using it ever since, and I've told everybody in the world. I feel like I've been on a billboard with flashing neon signs telling it. It's just a great product. I want y'all to know it. Please, like I said, tell everybody about it. Go to anti.pro.com, go to haircare.com. Yeah, 3 months, 3 months is the moment I heard, I'll tell you why I knew I had to have it. First of all, I love Tracy. I love her, I love her, I love her. I love her because she's kind of like me. She's just what you see is what you get, and I love that, because she's just, hey, she's just Tracy. And Tracy she has so many allergy problems with her, things. She is, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her. Because she's, really and truly, she would not be impressed by me saying that, I'm sure, but she just is a lot like me. What you see is what you get, and I love that, and, she has a lot of problems, y'all. She has a lot of allergies. She burns, she's, sometimes wears a respirator, when she works, and, she's just a great person. And if it's, if it's good enough and it works for Tracy's clients at her salon, it's perfect for me and mine. That was the only endorsement I needed. But, after I used it, and I had people say, I had a lady call me, y'all, the day after she had her hair color, and said, why didn't you tell me you switched your color? I said, I didn't switch your color. She said, well, you had to. My scalp didn't itch afterwards. And her scalp, I didn't think about it, y'all. Her scalp itched the next day really, really bad. Just was, ooh, like this. And she said, what is it? And I told her, she says, don't ever be without of it again. And, I've had one lady call because someone told her about it. So I gained a new salon guest because of Anti.Pro. It's just creating a buzz in my salon. It's just creating a buzz. So, I want it to create a buzz for you. So go to anti.pro.com, go to haircare.com, and if you're in Tennessee, not Tennessee, absolutely no more though, no more. You catch them, with, let's say, can I have a comb? I had one, one time doing a pencil and something like this, no more. That's not going to happen no more. So I just wanted to answer this. Y'all, please share it to Twitter, and just remember, if anyone asks you what it is, be sure to just tell them exactly what it is and tell them that you have something wonderful, that you have something new. If you're using Sweet and Low, you don't have to own up to it, but now you don't have to. Now you can use something that's professional, something that I keep, what, y'all? I keep my leader on my station. And when I come around from my color bar and go to my chair in my station, I set it down and I turn my client where they can see what I'm doing. And when I start to pump it in with my scale, they say, "What's that?" Or I tell them what I'm doing. I say, "This is what this is, and I'm doing it for your hair." Y'all, I'm only charging, and I only started doing that enough now to replace it, and it's only about 80 cents an application. So you can charge $1 and that covers it. And that extra 20 cents will cover your shipping. So, you can just replace your stock. This is not something that you need to charge for and make a big profit for. This is something that you need to charge enough for to replace it so you've got it on your shelf and it's at your disposal. Some things we don't have to make a buck off of as long as we can buy it, replace it, and pay for the shipping. And if you charge $1 an application, you're going to do that. So I'm going to get off here. I had to come home. My hip, I had to change some appointments from where I was in the car accident last Friday. My hip was hurting a little bit, so I've come home to rest. Absolutely, Frankie. So we had talked about that the other day. Sunburn, absolutely wonderful for sunburn. I told somebody I'm excited to get sunburnt this summer just so I can try it. Absolutely. I met Joe this weekend from Olaplex, and the perm, the expert in the whole world, really and truly, but especially in our country, he's the number one expert on perms. And so, I'm very excited about perms, but I've told y'all for 6 months, get ready for perms. I've got every kind of rod imaginable. I've got everything ready. So all I'm doing is I'm ready, set, go, So yeah, I'm going to get off here for a while. If someone's hair was freshly sunburnt, if they'd went out the day before and their scalp was extremely sunburnt, I'm not going to apply their color. I think that I would probably help maybe to put the Antidote Pro directly on the scalp. You're welcome, Frankie. Absolutely, and like I say, and I always say, Frankie, I am so excited about the future, about new products, new things. So, you just know that you've got people here that are ready to use whatever and to promote whatever, we love stuff. As you well know, hairdressers love stuff. I came back with 2 big old huge bags of stuff from St. Louis. But I'm going to get off here and going to go lay down and let my hip rest a while, y'all. But I just wanted to get this back out there so people could see it. No, I got some color brushes, some color bowls. There wasn't a lot of stuff there. That's going to be in Orlando for premiere. I can't wait, But if y'all know of a hairdresser that's interested, tell them to watch the scope. But remember, y'all, antidotepro.com. It has everything in the world to understand it, to read about it, to educate yourself. I did sign up. I haven't heard anything, but I did sign up. As a matter of fact, when you said that, I haven't got an email or anything here lately. But haircare.com, and just look it up, buy it, use it, y'all. Hair hugs, and listen to those whispers until you hear the words. Bye, y'all.